First of all, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim, out there in the gaps, pushing his truth and sincerity. Safety, peace, and blessings to the elect across the four corners of the earth. Okay, as you see on your screen, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this article a bit. It was drawn up by Post.NQ, and this was basically like 24 hours ago. And it would be so-called March, the 3rd month, and the 17th day, 2017. And it reads, Donald Trump, UN, warns against abrupt funding cuts stemming from U.S. President's budget. Trump's budget proposal unveiled Thursday calls for a cut in U.S. funding to the United Nations. All right, that's a no-no. You know, when you fuck with Esau money, you got a problem. You can punch Esau in the face, gun their ass down, tear their ass up. But you fucking with their pockets, you got a problem. Alright, I'm going to just skim through this article real quick. The United Nations on Thursday warned that its operations could suffer if the United States were to slash funding to the world body as called for in President Donald Trump's first budget proposal. Alright, Secretary General Antonio Guterres is totally committed to reforming the United Nations and ensuring that it is fit for purpose and delivers results in the most efficient and cost-effective manner. Spokesman Stephanie Dujarric told reporters. However, abrupt funding cuts can force the adoption of ad hoc measures that will undermine the impact of longer-term reform efforts. Okay? So, let me just scan through this thing here. Okay, I'm going to just go to the last little article. It says, America's retreat and unilateralization, or even the perception of it by other players, would create the risk of coming back to the old spheres of influence. Policy and history teaches us that it has only led to more instability. Delatry added. All right. Like I said, you can go ahead and read the article. It's from Post.NQ. All right. And just to sum it up, because I read the article a few times, and what is happening is that basically Donald Trump is president, so-called president of Donald Trump, led by his leaders, basically, because he is a puppet as well. He's just a voice. He's like a manager. He is not the CEO. He is not the owner. Okay. We talking about the elite. They the owner. Donald Trump is gonna do what he is told. Okay. No matter how pompous he look, no matter how proud he look. Okay. He gonna do what he have to do. Because if he don't do what he have to do, you know what's gonna happen. We all know what's gonna happen. For somehow he gonna get his ass up out of there. So he got a job to do. All right. And so he's gonna cut whatever United States used to give to them. I think it was like $52 million or some shit. So he gonna cut that shit to 25%. All right, he gonna cut it down. If you've been watching the news, the brothers that be in the know, if you've been watching the news, really his focus is on strengthening the military. And that's the spirit of Esau. Shit, he want to better his guns. You know what I'm saying? He want to buy more bullets, so to speak. And I ain't talking about handgun bullets. He want to increase his nuclear arsenal. He want to increase the military, more manpower. Okay? They're going to do all this shit under the nose of America. Well, the American citizens, okay? Because who need to be in the know, they're going to be in the know. And when I say that, I'm talking about the Akim that be in the know, that Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Wahamashiach, Yahweh Shai have laid their hand on and gave them the understanding to know what the fuck is going on. You would never see this on your local news, all right? This is world news. You got to get it on the world news stage. Because they ain't going to put it on your local goddamn channel 7, 10, 4, 6, whatever the hell you watch. They're not going to do that. All right? They're going to show you Fluffy getting saved out of the goddamn tree. All right? They want y'all ass happy and fat. Fat. So ultimately, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai want y'all ass happy and fat. And those for the people who watching unrighteously because they don't give a goddamn. All right? So, check it. So once he do this, once he do all these things he gonna do, the Most High gonna move in and he gonna move these chess pieces apart. Because the Most High is directing everybody, you know what I'm saying? He's directing me, he's directing the next brother next door, he's directing every man in his truth, and he's directing the elite too, as well as he is directing so-called President Donald Trump. All right. So once he cut this thing, let's find out accordingly through the scriptures what's going to happen. All right. So like I said, you can go ahead and read this article. You see on your screen was from Post.NQ. And this was posted, like I said, 24 hours ago, that he's going to cut funding. And they warned him that. Now, before I go into that, a few scriptures, I want to look up this word unilateral. The reason it says America's retreat and unilateralization, or even a perception of it by other players, would create the risk of coming back to the old spheres of influence. Policy and history teaches us that it has only led to more instability. All right, I'm going to explain that through the definition of this word unilateral. All right, and unilateral, and this is from the Merriam-Webster dictionary, all right, online, and it reads, done or undertaking by one person or party, of relating to or affecting one side of a subject, constituting or relating to a contract or engagement by which an express obligation to do or forbear is imposed on only one party. Second definition, having parts arranged on one side, a unilateral raceme, occurring on, performed on, or affecting one side of the body or one of its parts, unilateral exophthalmos, having only one side. All right. So basically, if we go back to the article right quick, it says America's retreat and unilateralization, or even a perception of it by other players, would create the risk of coming back to the old spheres of influence. Policy and history teaches us that it has only led to more instability. So he's saying about America doing this, cutting their budget, because I think they give like over 50, I say over 50, I don't want to be wrong, $51 to $52 million to the UN as far as affording to their peacekeeping around the world, so to speak, because there's no such shit as peacekeeping, because Esau don't know peace. All right. But that's the proposed measure, that they pay 50 something million. Okay. So they can have that voice. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying basically, if America don't have that voice, as opposed, all right, as the perception that America run this shit, okay, because she is the bitch that ride the beast. So they gonna lose their voice. They gonna lose their power. And this Edomite, Donald Trump, he don't give a shit, because he want to just try to close up America anyway. Okay, to put everybody in FEMA camps, bring in martial law, and try to take it back again to the way it was, as it says in this article. The old, coming back to the old spheres of influence, all right? Policy and history, all right? All right, so basically, all you motherfuckers will be hard bondage slaves, and they'll be slaves under the microchip, a.k.a. the mark of the beast amongst the brothers, right? So what's going to happen is they're going to hate the whore, and let's get into the scriptures on that, all right? I don't want to spend too much time on that, and I'm going to just try to make this real quick. It's kind of late. I'm going to jump from the top. And it reads in Revelation 1. And this is John on the island of Patmos, receiving an understanding from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, or Hamashiach Yahushua, through the angel that was sent unto him. And it reads, and there came one of the seven angels, which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. And that great whore, you can go ahead and read Revelation 17, for the lack of time, I got to skim through it, all right? That great whore that sit upon the beast is America, all right? She sit upon many nations, all right? Let's go to Revelation 5, Revelation 17 and 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Why calls her the great harlot and abominations of the earth? Because shit, over there in the east, they got them celebrating fucking Easter. They got McDonald's over there and shit. They got KFC and shit. You know what I'm saying? They trying to establish democracy. They trying to give women rights, so on and so forth. All right. It was never like that in the east, but now they trying to propose these certain things, and they trying to push that and force that down the necks of the eastern hemisphere of the earth. All right. So, and some of them are susceptible to it. They doing what they do. All right. That's why she is the great whore. She fucking with everybody. She giving it up to everybody. All right. If you like it in that way. All right. But let's go to the scripture I want to go to right quick. Let's scroll down. And I want to get to the scripture right here. And like I said, you can read the whole entire 17th chapter, and it goes into the great whore. And it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Now the 10 horns would be your EEU, because that's how it started, and then it turned into the EU, okay, and now it's called NATO. All right. So if you go online and Google it, you'll get the breakdown of the 10 nations. I'm not going into that. Like I said, time is of the essence. All right. But just go and do your research and find out the original 10 nations. It started with 6 nations, EEU, and I think it started in 1957 or something. Okay. And so go ahead and check that out. But they're going to hate her. They're going to hate her. And it already has begun with this article. With this article right here. It already has begun. It says, UN, United Nations, which is NATO, warns against abrupt funding cuts stemming from U.S. president's budget. So it has already begun. It had already begun. And they shall hate the horn. They're going to burn it with fire. All right. Let's go into the next scripture I have at the ready, and it reads, Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Okay? And at him would be the United Nations, NATO. Alright? So they all gonna band together, and they gonna deceive this motherfucker and displace Babylon. They gonna lie to America. They gonna tell them it's all good, do what you do. Yeah, do what you do. Okay, yeah, cut your funding back. Fuck it. You wanna take away peace efforts and shit? You was the bitch that's riding the beast. You was the bitch that was like a voice. As a matter of fact, the United Nations is right there up north, because I'm in here in Miami. It's up north in New York. So all the nations got to come here. All right, they got to come here because this is a pinnacle of Esau shit. All right. Okay, yes, you have Great Britain, and Great Britain established America. America came out of Great Britain, and originally it is the second leg of Rome. All right. So, but they're going to deceive this motherfucker, all right? They're going to, oh, okay, it's fine. Do what you do. Do what you do, bro. Do what you do. Do what you got to do. So they're going to make these backdoor deals, and they're going to fuck America, all right? They're going to allow America to pay them, do what they do, give whatever money they could give, and they're going to be siding with America's enemy, and their greatest enemy is Russia, all right? Magog and Gog, all right? With all they bands, man. With all they bands. So we see prophecy developing here. You know what I'm saying? So I tell all the brothers, stay in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Keep watching prophecy as much as you can. Fuck this fluff news, because the fluff news ain't gonna give you nothing. Like I said before, they just gonna show you that little kitty cats being saved out of the tree and shit, or another motherfucker shot down on the street, suffering a judgment of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? And other folly. They're just gonna show you folly and entertainment to keep you fat. To fatten you up, because there's a sacrifice that's coming in Basra. So I tell you, brothers, man, as Yahweh Shah said, and I will repeat it. I don't know the exact scripture right now, and I'm not gonna look it up, but I will quote it. You know what I'm saying? Paraphrasing. Watch and pray. Shalom.